from what you see now. I did mention, did I not, that the college was founded in 1347, and it's one of a small number of Cambridge colleges that were founded by a woman. A few were, and I think this must have been the first one. Her name was Marie, she was French, she was of French origin, Marie de Saint Paul, and she was married to the Earl of Pembroke. This is why it's called Pembroke College. She was his widow, and she wanted to found a college. The university gave her a small piece of land on which to found her college. It was considerably smaller than the extent of the college today. The rest of the land was got over time, piece by piece. So the original court here, as I say, much smaller than what you can see here, and vastly changed. It consisted really of all the things that were necessary to a college, and there are 6. Let's see if I can remember. Chambers for members of the college, a hall for meals, a kitchen to cook, a master's lodge for the head of the college, a chapel and a library. Have I made it 7? I think maybe I've counted, because I can't count. But there was originally a small court here, very difficult to imagine, with all those 7 things in it. It's interesting, some colleges, there are 2 in particular I can think of, you go into the first court and people tell you it's hardly changed since the Middle Ages. I'm afraid this is not so here. The bit that is very impressive and original is this bit behind you, which is on the northern side. That was the original chapel of the college there. It has a beautiful plaster ceiling, very highly decorated inside. When the new chapel was built, I say new chapel, but I don't mean it's that's the building there, and we'll come to that. This changed. This has happened so often in the colleges, things get changed around. That became a library. But now they've got quite a long time, they had a different library, and that is now a lecture room, meeting room. And I have been in it once or twice, and it is a long room with a beautiful plaster ceiling. Now, if we look this way, the building there is the dining hall. Now, there was an original dining hall built at the end of the 1340s, there was the original dining hall. Towards the end of the 19th century, there was an architect, a Victorian architect called Alfred Waterhouse, who did quite a lot of building here in the university and the colleges. He reckoned that certainly some of those old buildings were near to collapse, and certainly the hall. Though what I have heard about it is it took 7 days of dynamite to get the old hall there, but it was eventually demolished, and he replaced it with this formal one.